says that he heard or read a hadith about Abu Bakr prostrating at the gate or the doors of the masjid when the Prophet and the congregation bowed, did ruku'. So from the gate or the door, he made ruku' and he walked while in ruku' until he was in the line. He says, can we do this? The answer is no. First of all, this man was not Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, the first caliph. Rather, he was Abu Bakrata al-Thaqafi. And this one man was nicknamed by Bakra, which is a rail, because when Taif city was besieged by the Prophet ﷺ for 20 or so days, the Prophet ordered the Sahaba to say that whomever comes to us from the slaves accepting Islam, we will set him free. So he came down with a rope from a rail and accepted Islam, and he was set free, and he was known as Abu Bakr. In the hadith in al-Bukhari and elsewhere, when he came to the masjid and the Prophet bowed, went into ruku', he could not stand straight, seeing the Prophet and the companions in the position of ruku'. So he said, Allahu Akbar, and made ruku' and walked all the way while in the position of ruku', which is very awkward, and until he was with the row of the worshippers. When the Prophet concluded his prayer, he said, who did that? Allah informed him, and we know that the Prophet could see those who are behind him, which is a miracle given to him by Allah Azza wa Jal in Salat. So Abu Bakr said, I did that, O Prophet of Allah. The Prophet said, alayhi salam, زَادَكَ اللَّهُ حِرْصًا وَلَا تَعُدْ, which means, may Allah increase you in being keen and careful to worship Allah and to get closer to Allah. Do not go back to that. Meaning, don't ever do this again. And this is why we never do this, because the Prophet prohibited him from repeating it, alayhi salatu wasalam, and the prohibition is cascaded down to us, so we cannot do this. We have to walk until we are standing in the row and then make takbir and do our ruku'.